Hey everyone, it's Megan from Bookish Delights. And before I get into this video, I just want to give you a quick little update about my eye. I did have an update video, my last video, and this one is just to give a heads up that I may not have a video next week. It all depends, because I was supposed to have an eye appointment for my retina yesterday on Monday, or no, this video is being posted on Wednesday, so that would have been 2 days ago on Monday, but it ended up having to be rescheduled because our truck broke down, so I couldn't get to my appointment in time. So it's been rescheduled for Friday of this week, and that will determine if I will need any repair surgery. So if I do, I will probably be a little MIA on YouTube, but I do have a Twitter that I update a little more regularly, so I will leave that link down in the description below. And without further ado, let's just get right into this video. And this is 5 series that I want to finish. This is not my top 5 series. These are just like physical copies of books that I have. This is in no particular order, so let's just jump right into it. The first one I have is by Jenny Han, and this is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I have talked about this book many times on my channel, and as essentially the main character, Laura Jean, has written letters about or to all of the boys that she has loved in her lifetime, or who she has thought she had fallen in love with, and without any intention of sending them out, she kept them in this little hat box for her own safekeeping, but they were somehow sent out. So this book just follows along with the repercussions of the letters being sent out, and it's a cute little read, and I quite enjoyed it. I'm on the last book. I'm hoping to get it read this month, but I probably won't, because I have about like 6 other books to read for the month of June. Spoiler alert, I'm not getting all of my TBR done. So the next book I have is Night Trilogy by Elie Wiesel. This is about his experience with the Holocaust. This is a Holocaust book, and I freaking love this. This is the complete bind-up of Night, Dawn, and Day. I love this book. I've only read Night, and I didn't realize that it was a trilogy until my mom told me about it sometime last year, because I read the first book, Night, in high school, and I fell in love with it. And I'm not a big like historical fiction reader or just anything in the past like that. I'm more fantasy, getting more into contemporary now, so I'm, you know, that's not usually my genre, but I've always loved reading about Holocaust or Holocaust themed books, and Night is no exception. Everyone should read this. It is heartbreakingly beautiful, but not beautiful. It's just full of raw emotion, and I cannot wait to finish this series. I need to get on this. The next series I have is Caravelle by Stephanie Gerber. I have the full trilogy, and I just have to read Finale. I'm on the last book, and if you guys don't know, this is one of my favorite series of all time. Currently, that could change like later on this year or just years down the road, but currently this is one of my top series. This has magical realism in it, and it's like a carnival game thing where you just have to try and keep your sanity and figure out the clues so that you can win. It's a whirlwind. It's crazy. I love it, and I think Tella is my favorite sister of the two. This one is told in Scarlet's in Scarlet Dragon's perspective, and then Legendary is in Tella's. And it's just such a great read. I recommend this to everyone. I've been trying to get my mom to read it. She hasn't read it yet, but she will. So the next series I have is The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book, Clockwork Angel. This is part of the Shadow Hunters realm. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue on with the Shadow Hunters after I read The Infernal Devices. I really liked this book, the first book. I haven't read the second or third one yet, and I think I'm on book 5 of the Mortal Instruments. And with the way the world is, all the books are kind of just like woven in with each other. So you have to read like the first 3 books of the Mortal Instruments, and then read this one, and then read another The Mortal Instruments, and then go back to book 2 of this one. It's really woven together, and it's just kind of confusing, and it's an okay world. I find that the books get better, like the writing gets better with each book. Not sure if like the books are actually any good. I just know that the first couple books, they were okay, and this one was, I like this more than the Mortal Instruments. So I'm just not sure if I want to continue on with it. Leave me comments down below if you enjoyed this series and if I should continue on with it. I just think that it's time for Cassandra Clare to move on to a new world. She's really milked this one out. The last series I have is by Tahara Mafi, and this is Shatter Me series. I don't know if it has like an actual series name, but this is the first book, Shatter Me. So I've read the first 2 in this series. I own the third one. I have yet to get around to it, and there's just more books coming out, and I freaking love this. This is one of my top series as well, along with Caravelle. And this, the main character, Juliet, she thought she was a danger to the world. That's all she was ever told, that no one was going to love her. She's just dangerous, that she just should not be here. So she is held captive to try and figure out what her power is, because if she touches someone, she can hurt them and ultimately kill them through her touch. But her powers are much more than that once you get into the series. So it's just, this series is kind of her just finding who she is and fighting for what she believes in and the good guys, you can say. And it just has a few different twists. Now what I will say, when I first started reading this book, I'm not sure if it's gonna focus, the lines that are crossed out, like up here, that really, it threw me off a little bit, because I didn't know how I was supposed to read it. I've never read any other book like it, but the best I can describe it is like, it's Juliet's inner thoughts of what she thinks about herself, and then she's just trying to overcome those inner thoughts. It's a great series. My mom really enjoys the series. She's not like a fantasy dystopian fiction person. She's more of thrillers, mysteries, and like true crimes. That's her genre that she really likes to read, but she really got invested in that series. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what series, 5 of your series, that you would like to finish. It could be finishing this year, next year, just anytime. Just what series would you like to have finished? If you have any other video suggestions, then leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.